Should you charge for shipping, or should you include it? That sounds like a pricing question, but it's really a timing question. In this video, I'm going to show you a way to reframe shipping from a cost into a tool you can use for your advantage. Let's get into it now. So here's the question I saw recently on the Invent With Me Discord thread. And I quote, "Pricing question, what sounds better, $15 plus shipping or $20 including shipping?" I've had these two ideas playing pong in my head all day. First, a little context. Invent With Me was started by Grant Martin. He is the inventor of TorqueStrap. TorqueStrap is a spring-loaded cargo tie-down strap. Now, he went through the process all by himself of coming up with the idea, designing it, patenting it, manufacturing it overseas, doing the inventory, the marketing, the sales, the web, everything all by himself. And that was part of why he created the Invent With Me community. And it's a podcast as well. It's about 60 inventors on the Discord thread who are all building physical products, sort of like that. Now, these aren't services, they're not SaaS, they're not AI. So there are a lot of issues that the inventors need to deal with that a software-only product really doesn't. So that's a little context on what type of products we're talking about here. Now, when I took a look at the Discord thread and the answers, I would say that the advice all fell into the Amazon style. And the Amazon style advice is just included in the price. So the $20 that would include free shipping. And that's really because Amazon Prime especially, has taught everybody that shipping is not only free, it's fast. The problem, of course, is that's only true for Prime members. And if you are a seller on Amazon, you need to be part of Fulfillment by Amazon. That's FBA. It's their program where they warehouse your product for you so that they can fulfill that fast and free shipping from their warehouse. The issue, of course, for an inventor on a narrow margin is that that's a lot of your margin that it's going to be eaten up by that. And you want to make sure that you're ready for that point. Most small inventors aren't, and they're selling their product on their own e-commerce websites and on other channels. So that's why this pricing question is really important. More than that, it is super easy to lose money on shipping. Just a few dollars off, and that can eat up all your margin or a huge part of your margin. So getting this wrong is not an option. But on the other hand, you're competing with the consumer idea out there that shipping should be free and fast, and you're trying to maintain a price point in your marketplace, either below, at, or above a certain competitor. So this is certainly a question that is urgent. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I'm Jason Voiovich. I'm a Forex founder. I've had one exit myself. I have commercialized over 100 new products in pretty much every niche and genre and category you can imagine. I have been a corporate CMO, and I'm now a fractional CMO to work with clients on commercializing products. I've also written 3 books on innovation history, and I can tell you, not just from my direct experience, but plenty of academic research, that some version of this question has been debated for at least the last 150 years. And today, I want to give you a new way to answer it. The first thing we need to do is we need to define the word shipping. Not the method. It's not about planes, trains, and automobiles. It's not really even about the cost of the shipping. At its most fundamental, shipping is the gap in time between when you click buy and when you receive the product. It's really that simple. And we tend to think about that gap in terms of hours and days, but we really need to think about that in terms of how that time is perceived by the customer. So what do I mean by that? Let's take 2 examples with Grant Martin's TorqueStrap product. Let's say this is the first customer scenario. We've got a guy who's moving across country tomorrow. He's got an unbalanced load and a janky trailer. He found TorqueStrap online, and he just loves the idea. It's simple, it's easy, he knows it's secure. He sees free shipping, which is great, but it won't get there in time. Remember, he's moving tomorrow. He needs it tomorrow. The free shipping might be 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Even though he loves the product, loves the idea, Grant lost that sale. Let's talk about a second customer. This is a couple who goes camping all the time. They've been looking for a better tie-down solution for a long time. They've been watching Grant's videos. They've done competitive research. They see the free shipping and they buy, but frankly, it didn't really matter one way or the other. Free is better than paying, but they didn't really care how long it took. If it doesn't make it for their camping trip this weekend, it's going to make it for their camping trip in 2 weeks. No big deal. Here's the problem. If you set a single free shipping price, you treat those two customers exactly the same. And they are not the same. In one case, free shipping lost you the sale. In the other, it probably didn't matter. They were willing to pay for the better product. So here's what you do right now to fix it. Set two prices based on customer urgency. Price one is the free price. So if you want to include shipping, and I don't think you have to, but if you want to include it in your price because all your competitors are including it, great. Offer free shipping, but make sure it's a slower option. Make sure it says 5, 6, 7, 10 days, whatever the case may be. This is important, and you'll learn in just a second. So price one is the slow shipping option. If it's free, great, or if it's some nominal fee, that's okay too. Price number two is expedited overnight. That price should be much more expensive. Let's say that's $20, $30, depending on exactly how much it costs to ship. Make sure you're not losing money on that, but make sure it's expensive, but make sure it is overnight. Now, do you want to set a price kind of in between there, kind of a third shipping option like priority? Great, no big deal. If you find that your competitors are doing that and you think your customers will want that, that's totally fine, but set no more than 3 options. There was a little trend a few years back where people were offering multiple FedEx, multiple UPS, and multiple US Postal Service options, or like 8 or 9 shipping options, and completely misreading the psychology here. 1, 2, 3, many. So 2 minimum, 3 is optional, never a 4th option. So here's really why you're doing that. This is much more than just respecting your customer's time. It's about what you learn about your customer. Let's say 80% of your customers take the free shipping and they wait. You know that your product is not an urgent purchase, so it's highly considered. You want to make sure in your marketing of the product that you're leaning into content marketing. You're doing videos, you're doing explainers, you're doing tips, FAQs, testimonials. You have a lot of time to make your case. Don't rush it. Let's flip it. What if 80% of your customers take the expedited shipping? You need a completely different marketing approach. You must absolutely understand what is that 1 trigger, that 2 trigger, or that 3 trigger. What is the thing or the couple of things that is causing the customer to need it and buy it right now, and dramatically simplify everything else down. In that case, you're going to be investing in search engine optimization, generative or answer engine optimization. You're going to pay to get to the top of search. It's worth it. You want to redirect that money you were spending on content and get it into conversion. Bottom line, how your customer views time is one of the most important things they can tell you. And by the way, they will never tell you in a survey. You need to look at what people do, not what they tell you they're going to do. And shipping is a perfect tool to find out. That's it for today. Do you have a question you'd like me to answer about new product development from a timing perspective? Drop a line in the comments and I'll answer it in a future video. Until then, see you in the next one.